Ever wondered how your online transactions remain secure? In a world that's more connected than ever, every click, every message, every purchase we make online is a potential entry point for cyber threats. Yet most of the time we browse, shop, and communicate with peace of mind. We trust that our credit card details won't end up in the wrong hands, that our emails won't be intercepted, and that our personal information won't be misused. This isn't a product of chance, but rather a result of meticulous, complex processes working behind the scenes, protecting our digital lives. Cybersecurity, the unseen bodyguard of the internet, ensures that our data remains confidential, maintains its integrity, and is always available when we need it. So how does this magic happen? It's all thanks to some key cryptographic concepts: encryption, decryption, and hashing. First off, let's dive into the world of encryption. Imagine you have a secret message that you want to send across the internet. How do you make sure that only the right person can read it? That's where encryption comes in. It's like a sophisticated digital scramble. It takes your plain, readable text and jumbles it up into something that seems like utter gibberish to anyone who isn't in on the secret. And here's the kicker: encryption doesn't stop people from intercepting your data. It just makes sure that if they do, all they'll see is a bunch of nonsensical characters. It's like they've intercepted a letter, but it's written in a language they can't understand. So, whether it's your credit card information, your emails, or your private chats, encryption is the digital lock that keeps your secrets safe in the online world. In a nutshell, encryption takes your data and transforms it into something that looks like gibberish to anyone who isn't supposed to see it. Now that we know what encryption is, it's time to understand its counterpart, decryption. Picture this: you've received a secret message, but it's in a language you can't comprehend. This is where decryption comes into play. It's like the Rosetta Stone of the digital world, translating the unintelligible back into something we can understand. Decryption is the process of converting that unreadable text, or ciphertext, back into its original form, or plain text. It's the reverse process of encryption, like running a film backwards. The seemingly random characters become coherent information once again. But here's the catch: to decrypt, you need the correct key. It's like the decoder ring from a spy movie. Without this key, the ciphertext remains just that, text that's indecipherable. So, it's not just anyone who can decrypt. It requires the right tools, the right access, and the right knowledge. So, decryption is essentially the key that unlocks the gibberish created by encryption and reveals the original data. Finally, let's talk about the third concept: hashing. Hashing, in the simplest terms, is a process that takes an input, be it a sentence, a paragraph, or an entire book, and returns a fixed-size string of bytes. This output is unique to the input, almost like a digital DNA sequence. Now here's the fascinating part. The output, also known as the hash value, may seem random, but it's anything but. It follows a very specific set of rules based on the input. And here's the real kicker: even if you change just one character in the input, the hash value will be completely different. Imagine it like this: even if you change a single strand in a DNA sequence, the entire genetic code changes. That's the power of hashing. It ensures that even the smallest changes are detected, making it a critical tool in maintaining data integrity. Hashing is like a digital fingerprint for your data, unique and almost impossible to reverse engineer. So there you have it, the three pillars of online security: encryption, decryption, and hashing. We've taken a journey through the labyrinth of online security, starting with the enigmatic process of encryption, where data is converted into a secret code that only authorized parties can interpret. We then delved into the world of decryption, the mirror image of encryption, where the secret code is translated back into its original form. And finally, we explored the realm of hashing, an irreversible process that takes an input and returns a fixed-size string of bytes, typically a digest that is unique to each unique input. These three concepts, although distinct, are interconnected in their mission, working hand in hand to keep our digital lives secure. They operate silently in the background, providing a shield against the prying eyes of cybercriminals. Remember, while these cryptographic concepts might seem complex, they are working behind the scenes every time you hit send on an email or check out on your favorite online store, ensuring that your information stays safe and secure.